Hi everyone. Today I will show you how to build an n8n workflow that extracts text from PDF files using webhooks. By the end of this video, you will have a working API endpoint that accepts PDF uploads and returns extracted text. Let's get started. So let's understand the workflow, what we are building. We will create an API endpoint using n8n. Users can upload PDF files to this endpoint. n8n will extract the text and return it. Okay, that's what we are going to build in this video. So for this, you need n8n instance, a PDF file for testing, a tool to test API, either Postman, curl, or browser form. Okay, let's start creating the workflow. Click on Create Workflow. So name it PDF extract API and then click on save. So the next step is add webhook trigger. Okay, click on plus in canvas. In the search box, enter webhook and select webhook node under triggers. Okay, now the next step is configure webhook settings. Here let's select post under HTTP method because we need post to send files. Get can't handle file uploads. Okay, and then enter path PDF extract. Okay, this path becomes part of your URL. The next thing is authentication. For this demo, I am keeping none, but in production you can use basic authentication, header authentication, JWT authentication. Okay, but for this demo I am keeping none. The next thing is response mode, that is respond. So here let's select when last node finishes. That means returns data of the last executed node. And the next thing is response data. So what exactly you want to return. So from here I'm selecting all entries. Returns all the entries of the last node. Okay. Now we are done with webhook configuration. Let's go back to canvas. Okay, the next step is we want to add the extract from file node. Okay, to extract data from PDF. For that, let's click on plus after webhook node, search extract, select extract from file node. Here again under actions you have different options available. For this demo, let's select extract from PDF. Okay, now here to configure settings, here operation is extract from PDF and the input binary field, let's keep it default, that is data. This is where our n8n stores the uploaded file by default. Okay, if you want to change, you can change the name, but I am keeping data here. So when someone uploads a PDF to our webhook, n8n automatically puts it in a property called data. Okay, now let's go back to canvas. The next step is we have to process the output. Whatever the data extracted by this node, we have to process, okay, that data. For that, we have to add another node called code. Okay, let's add code here. Under code, we have two options again. Either you can select code in JavaScript or code in Python. I am going with code in JavaScript. Okay, here let's select mode as run once for all items. Okay, I'm keeping default, and then language is JavaScript. So here in the code panel, let's enter the code to process the output. So I'm copy pasting here to save the time. Okay. So this is the code I'm using to process the data extracted from the PDF. Here the line 1 specifies or is nothing but getting text from the extracted node. And then here we are creating a clean response. That is creating a structured JSON response here. In this response, the character count is nothing but total characters in the document. And the word count is nothing but number of words in the document. And line count, number of lines in the document. And timestamp is when the extraction happened. Okay. This is about the code node. Now the next thing is we have to test our workflow. Okay. For that, here you have two options to test our workflow. Let me explain that. If you go to webhook, here you have a test URL, okay, and then production URL. Test URL is if you want to test your workflow in the editor, you can use this URL. But if you want to test or if you want to test your workflow in real time, you can use production URL. Okay. For that, let me show you the first thing is test URL. So, okay, let me copy that URL. Let's copy. Now, for this testing, I'm using Postman. Okay, it is up to you. You can use either Postman or curl or browser form, but I'm using Postman. Go to Postman, create a request. So here the method should be post and name it like PDF text. Sorry, test. So paste the URL which we copied. This is the test webhook URL. If you see here, webhook-test. So in body section, select form data and then keep it data. And the value is, let's keep the key as a file instead of text. Okay. Now select the PDF file. I have already created a dummy PDF. Okay. Now simply you can click on send. But before that, what you have to do is you have to start your workflow. Okay. Let's go here and then execute workflow. So now our workflow is ready to accept PDF file. So now let's go back to Postman and then click on send. Let's wait for the response. If you see here, the response is status 200K, success true. This is what we are returning from the code node. And the extracted test, character count, word count, line count, and then timestamp. Okay. If you now go back and then check your workflow, it should be successful. See here, our workflow completed successfully. Now the next step, what we are going to do here is, let's say if you want to test using production URL. So if you want to test using production URL, we no need to start workflow manually. But what we have to do is, we should go back to your workflow and then activate it. You see here, this is the option. If you want to test using production URL, we should activate our workflow. Let's activate this. For now, it's inactivated. Let's activate. Okay, so we already have a path with the same name, so it's creating issue. For now, I'm using test webhook URL only. Now let's go back to the workflow here. So the next step, what I'm going to show here is, see now we are getting the response in the Postman. But what I want to do is, from the core node, I want to put everything or the response into Google Sheets. Okay. For that, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to add one more node, that is Google Sheets. Okay. Here select the option append row in sheet. So the first thing in the configuration of Google Sheets node is credential to connect with. So we should provide access to n8n to access your Google Sheets. So for that, I have already created a credential. If you haven't have one credential, let's click on create new credential. Here either you can use OAuth 2 or service account to create credentials. Okay, it's up to you. Now go back to the our Google Sheets node. Here resources sheet within document, it's as it is. Sorry. And then append row. So now for that we should create Google Sheets. I have already created one Google Sheets. Let me copy the URL and then let me use by URL. I want to fetch documents by URL and then paste it here. So from the sheet, for the sheet option, I'm keeping default, that is from list. From the list you can select sheet 1. And then the next thing is mapping column mode. Here I'm going with map each column manually. Okay. And then let's add options here. Not options. Okay. So if you see, the error is no columns found in Google Sheets. So I haven't created any column here. For that, what I'm going to do here is, let me first execute this node so that I'll get, okay, let me go to executions here. It's listening, right? Let me send the PDF request again from the Postman. Let's send it. So successful. Now let me go back to the workflow. Successful, right? So now let me open Google Sheets. Okay. Now we got the data from the previous execution. So here I have to map columns manually. But before that, I should create columns in uh, Google Sheets. So for that, what I'm going to do here is, let me copy this. Okay. So extracted text. Sorry. And then character count. Word count. Line count. After that, timestamp. Let me go back here. So if you see here, just refresh. So we got all the columns from the our Google Sheets. Now here, let's map extracted text and then character count, word count, line count, sorry, line count, and then timestamp. So now we are done with mapping columns as well. Okay. Now let's move on to the canvas here. Now run the or send the request from Postman. Okay. And then see whether the data is getting inserted in. Okay, we are getting error here. The error is the requested webhook is not reached. We should start our webhook. Okay, let me start webhook. That is the reason we are getting error. Execute workflow. Now let's go back to the Postman and then send the request again. Let's see whether the text is, see, our request is successful. Let's go back to the Google Sheets and then check whether the data is getting inserted in her. See if you see here. text is successfully inserted in our Google Sheets. So the text, character count, word count, line count, and then timestamp. Okay, that's it about the workflow. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please do like, share, and subscribe for more technical videos.